trip us up on the steps, because God has ordered our steps, but we will get tripped up on these steps if we don't have our mind right.
That's what the cares of life is. I heard a wonderful, if I could come in, just real quick, just to interject,
Sure.
is the best explanation. Remember the seed, the sower sowed the seed
Yeah, sower
and
went forth
everything,
to sow.
and the parable of the soils, and everything. And some seed fell on good ground, and it sprouted right
ground.
up, and others
Thorns,
fell among
Thorns.
thorns. And Jesus explained later that those thorns and stuff were the cares of this life.
world. Yes.
And I never understood that.
Okay.
Not really until just recently. And it's like, she doesn't believe, or I've got to go do this, or I've got to pay this bill, or the cares of this life, the things that are taking up this mind that you're talking about, choke the seed.
That's
Yes.
very,
The seed
very
of
good, Patty.
healing. You
Yes.
are healed. You were healed. You're
Okay.
taken care of. But
They're
then you start
choking
thinking.
out the,
But your thinking is choking out the growth of the seed.
not
You gotta give it
interested in your
Thank
sin
you.
as far as
That
he's
was
concerned, because he dealt with sin at the cross. He eradicated it. But see, he's interested in it today because he knows what it's doing to you. And rebellion is really unbelief. It's really not believing God. And God says you're healed. I speak to you today, Marla. I know you'll watch, and I'm just speaking healing over you. And I know God showed up in a storm yesterday, and I've just been thanking him for that storm. We're all thanking him because we needed water.
Can we get further into Marla? Because I believe that she's watching, like
Yes.
you said. Talk to me about her ministry. What is she anointed? What is Marla's destiny?
Did you ever come to our Saturday night meetings?
No.
She would help us minister. She came into the more of the word, that
Mhm.
we were teaching, and she wouldn't miss. We'd have 50, 60 people here, and she wouldn't miss on a Saturday night.
So
And
the word of knowledge.
well, she's very good at ministering. She's very street smart, so she's very good at preaching to street people. Wayward people, down and outers. Because she's been there, done that, got the T-shirt and the refrigerator magnet to prove it. So she can help people that have been really down. She seems to zero right in.
I've seen
She's
people
an
go to
encourager.
her house.
Like a counselor, too.
I've seen
counselor.
people go to her house that they didn't have any food, they didn't have a place to stay,
Yeah.
they didn't have anything. And so if somebody said to me, I don't know what to do, and I would be like, what do I do? I'd actually call Marla, because she goes right to the store and she gets them exactly what they need.
Yeah.
So
And
word of wisdom.
she's very
Counselor.
wise
Very-
about what they
yeah,
need.
word of wisdom.
She's about blankets. She's about she's dealt with a lot of people who are have addiction issues.
Yeah.
And
Very giving.
and she's definitely, there's no one she can't talk to.
And yet this woman who ministers so powerfully and is so giving has these phobias
Yes.
and has issues. Now we all have issues.
Now, I'll be-
Everybody in the house has an issue.
Everybody has an issue. Now, I'll be
Right.
honest with you. When she was coming to the Saturday night, the phobias left. She even said to us, I don't have any more phobias. And then she quit coming and started, somebody that she knew was saying, let's just go have a good time instead of go over there on Saturday night. And within a couple months, it's like it just started fading.
All right, well, Marla, if you're listening, my little advice would be to concentrate on your destiny,
Amen.
to concentrate on your calling, to concentrate on the word that says, in whatever state I find myself, therewith I am content.
Content.
And
Paul said that.
trusting God. Understand, I believe, okay, she obviously is saved. She knows she's owned by the Spirit. Give me a knick-knack. Give me one of those candles. Just hand it to me. Okay, Gail, you own this, right?
Yes.
This is yours. Okay, now if I stick this in my purse and leave today, you'd be a little upset with me, wouldn't you? That's because
okay,
you're
you
giving.
need that.
Okay,
Yes, she would be.
this is,
You would never know of it. I would know.
okay, this belongs to Gail. It doesn't belong to me. I'm
Right.
not allowed to take it.
It's not your gift.
I can't throw this down on the floor and break it because it doesn't belong to me. So in other words, protection and is built into ownership. because we are owned.
Absolutely.
We're
Bought with a price.
We're bought with a price. She bought this. This belongs to her. Nobody can hurt her thing. This belongs to her. Nobody can hurt it. Nobody can break
And
it.
if they try, we got the sheriff right back there.
There we go. Nobody can really touch it. I got permission. I'm standing here holding it because I got permission. The only person who can touch you, Marla, is the ones that God gave permission to. Surrender yourself to God. Trust in Him because you're owned by Him.
Yes.
Nobody's in your life. Nothing's going on in your life unless God gives him the permission to do it. Just like I got permission to hold this candle right now to make a point and everything. But Gail would be very upset with me if I went and broke it. Gail would deal with me if I broke her thing. There was going to be some wrath of Gail going on if I touched her thing. Touch not the anointed one. Trust in your God.
That was
Marla?
good, Patty Joe.
Good illustration. Well, I was a witness to the conversation because